Welcome back to Beyond the Pages. I have such a sweet guest with me today, Ms. Carol Kaplan from Everything Creative Design, which is a staging company. So welcome. I can't wait to talk all about it.
Oh, thank you for having me on your show.
This is so special, launching this show for Jessie today.
Oh, I am so excited for Jessie. She's such an amazing, amazing entrepreneur, and just what she's done in her 4 years here. It's so exciting to see what she's built.
I know, and look what we're doing today.
I know.
The launching of this show for her. So of course we have some very special guests, and you being one of those. I want to talk all about your staging company. You're very successful. You've been in business for 16 years.
Yes.
Of course, you work with your two beautiful daughters. So
Right.
tell us more about it.
So I really started Everything Creative Designs on a whim. It'll be 16 years in January, and it's something that I wanted to do something for myself at that stage of my life, and really didn't know much about staging, but kind of heard about it, and I thought, well, maybe I can give it a try. So I started in my garage and went from warehouse, started not in warehouses. I started off in little units that we rented out, and grew from 1 unit to 5 units, and then we went into a warehouse, and then a bigger one, and then a bigger one, and now we're at 15,000 square foot.
Wow. I can't wait to go and visit, actually. I hear all about it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun to kind of see, this all develop, because I never imagined in my wildest dreams that this was ever going to happen. I mean, never.
No, do you ever drive up and go, wow, like, look at where we are today?
I do sometimes, I kind of like, I don't know, I suppose I don't take it for granted. I feel very blessed that we are where we are today.
Now, obviously, you're very busy. What is it like with staging in San Diego? How many homes would you say this year you staged?
So we normally have about 100 houses fully staged at a time.
At all times?
At all times.
That's incredible.
Obviously with the market as it is at the moment, things are moving very quickly. So it's kind of an in and an out. And a lot of people say don't stage because everything's going so quickly. But honestly and truly, we found that the houses that we've staged, every single one of them have sold over asking price.
I believe it.
So, and some of them are $400,000 over asking, $25,000 on the smaller ones. So, there is a definite need for it.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about your team, because you have your daughters, obviously, that work with you.
Yes.
Right? They're a part of this success as well.
So Danny, my eldest daughter, she is the COO of the company.
Okay.
And she joined me about 4.5 years ago. So she does all the operations, and she always keeps saying, well, Mom, it's time to retire, but I don't see that happening in the near future. And I still love what I do. I'm very passionate about design. So I'm very involved in the design side of the business and purchasing, and she takes care of the rest of it.
Okay.
And then my other daughter, who has just come down from LA or up, whichever it is, she joined us. She's affiliated to us, and she's an architectural interior designer. So, whatever we're getting people that want design in their home, remodels, she can do that. So she handles that side. So, it's a rub-off from the staging, because people, if they like the staging, want us to come and help and do interior design in their new home. So we have her available, for that as well.
Okay, so you have your two daughters.
Yes.
How many more consist on your team?
So we are up to 20 on our team now.
So you consist of 20.
20 people. So it consists of like a logistics person. We have 4 designers. We have a warehouse manager and a complete warehouse team, and all our own movers, and obviously our own trucks. So it's kind of everything is done in-house. And the only time that we ever call in anybody to help us is we have another moving team that would help on D-stages when we're particularly busy, and that's this time of the year, because a lot of houses sell, and it's because it's becoming, it's the end of the year, and so we are full to the brim with furniture at this time of the year.
Okay, and if I were to call and I needed my home staged, how quickly can you guys have my house staged at this stage of the game, because the market is so crazy?
Very quickly.
So you have so much.
Very quickly.
Right, okay.
We could probably turn it, I mean, we've done people phone us in the afternoon, absolutely desperate. Their stager let them down, can you help us? And we can turn it around in literally do it the next day.
So that's wonderful. So you don't turn away business. You have more than enough.
Right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything else you want to touch on that we haven't touched on?
I'd like to tell you we've started a little retail business as well called Gallery 18. And what we are doing is we actually sort of honing in on the realtors, because this is our business. We have such affiliations with them, and we've started curating closing gifts for them. And so we have this little retail store, and we can curate any kind of gift for a closing gift. So, you know, they just tell us what they want, what the person's into, and we have a lot of inventory that we've bought specifically for the gallery. And it's just another little side business.
Now, is the gallery open to the public?
It is open to the public, but, you know, because we're a little bit off the beaten track, it's, you know, we're not getting passing traffic. But that's fine.
Right.
You know, people can phone in. We do have a website, and people can phone in, order their gifts, and we deliver.
Okay. And word of mouth anyway.
It is.
Right.
It is.
Well, that's wonderful. And that's called Gallery
18.
Gallery 18.
Yes.
What a cute name. So we've got Everything Creative Designs and Gallery 18. Great. Well, thank you so much. It has been such an honor to have you come and join us on our first show. I know this is very, very special for Jessie and for myself. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, May. It's just such a pleasure. You're an absolute delight.
Thank you. You're wonderful to have. Thanks again, Carol.
Thank you.